Hello starlets, I am a very sleepy and just woke up Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I'm normally bringing glamour to everyday life, but today I just rolled out of bed. I feel like when I just roll out of bed, like I feel like I look like John Goodman. Does anybody else get the case of the John Goodmans? That's my thing. Like I love John Goodman, but I don't want to look like him. And I feel like when I'm just like feeling like I've done nothing and let myself go, I'm like, yeah, I'm having a John Goodman kind of day. So yeah, so it is Monday. It is day 1 of week 2. Yeah. So today is a shoulder day. I already did my morning snack, which ain't pretty, but it is what it is. It gives me a nice little carb boost so I can get through the workout. I went through the videos again for Jamie's shoulder exercises. Basically, I can go to their main website, log on, and she doesn't like do the exercises with you, but she demonstrates all the exercises. And I guess you could do the exercises like, you know, just stop the video and then watch the next video and do the exercise. I kind of like to just watch through the whole, like all the videos and then do the exercises on my own. I have a printout with a list of them, so that's kind of what I do. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm feeling okay. Feeling kind of bloated, I think, which is, I know, TMI, but from all of the, like, having more food and more carbs and stuff, and, like, I kind of hate that my stomach is, like, bloated, because it was just kind of starting to feel like it was leaning out a little bit the way I was eating before, and now that I'm, like, building muscle, it's kind of, like, crappy looking again. I haven't really gained inches in that area yet, but, I don't know, I don't like when my tummy's bloated. I'm excited to start week 2. So let's go.
No, I'm not a writer. Okay.
So I just finished shoulders and abs. I think I'm gonna do cardio a little bit later in the day, hopefully. Fingers crossed. You know why I do cardio later? Watch the video of week 1. I kind of explain the struggles of jogging in my neighborhood. But I'm actually out of breath from those reach-throughs. My balance is definitely off today. Some people have good and bad hair days. I have good and bad balance days. And I'm not having the best hair day, but that's beside the point. Yeah, I am thinking about doing a few extra ab exercises. I feel like a lot of people have to say like, oh no, you know, crunches and ab exercises are not the key to flat abs. And I get that, it's lower body fat and stuff, and I totally understand that. And what I have going on right now is bloat, but my stomach is actually it's where I carry most of my weight. And I find when I do ab exercises, I feel like it helps tighten some of the skin, which maybe is just in my mind, I don't know, but I just feel better when I do extra ab exercises because I just feel like it tightens the skin, and that's one of the things I'm kind of worried about is if I lower my body fat too much, that I'm just gonna have a ton of saggy skin in my stomach area because, yeah, I'm not in my 20s anymore. Things just might not bounce back, or they're not even really bouncing back, bounce into a new place, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, it's not back if you've never had good abs, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Been a long morning, but yeah, hopefully I'll check in when I do cardio a little bit later, but hopefully I got some good footage. I really tried to push the weights in my shoulders because I don't normally do a lot of shoulder exercises and a lot of weights in my shoulders because I have broad shoulders anyway. So I usually try to build up more of my lower body so that it balances it out because I'm kind of all upper body, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. So check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so I am red. Oof, my goodness, it is hot outside. It is Wednesday. I was super busy with stuff, so I didn't actually vlog yesterday. I did do some abs and some yoga this morning. Today's supposed to be a rest day, but I'm actually, because I'm gonna do legs on Saturday, I did my 30-minute steady state cardio today on Wednesday, so I went out for a jog in the heat, and my face is red. I mean, I had sunglasses on, so I don't think this is sunburn. I think this is just like my face from the heat. So, go socks. So that was my jog, and I'm gonna do a few little stretches, and I gotta get something to eat because I'm hungry. Hey guys, so it is a Thursday, and I've been doing pretty good. This week has been hectic, and I've still been getting in all my like weights and my cardio, which is good. I actually watched one of Jamie Eason's live videos. She does like a check-in with like live videos every once in a while, and I watched her live video last night, and I think she was talking mainly about like, if you can do like your diet, your workouts, your fitness, if you can do your fitness plan like on your worst day, then you're good, because then your good days are gonna be that much easier. And I have to say, this past week and a half has been some of the most stressful days I've had to deal with. So, but I did want to tell you, here's the thing, I do take supplements, like I take like a probiotic, and I take like fish oil and stuff like that, multivitamin, you know, blah blah blah, the usual. But I don't take any actual like fitness supplements, except I do protein powder. And because I am very sensitive to soy, I was avoiding dairy too, so I was avoiding ones with whey in them, but I don't really know if whey would be a problem, but I just tend to go more for vegan protein powders. Just, I feel like ones that are like soy free and really clean, and I really like the Vega, I don't know how you say it, protein powders. I use the protein and greens one in the chocolate and in the vanilla, and I've seen berry flavored, but I haven't tried that. I'm not really into created berry flavor. I'm more into like putting actual berries in the protein powder, like frozen berries. I feel like it makes it slushier, and I don't know, that's just my thing. But I went to Target to look for a protein powder, which I'll get to in a minute, and I spotted this. This is the Vega Protein and Greens Coconut Almond Flour flavor. Coconut and almond flavor. So I actually just made this. I made the recipe on the top, or like a slight variation on it, raspberry biscotti, and it was pretty good, I gotta say. I've never seen it anywhere else other than Target. I usually get my protein powder at Wegmans because it's actually a little bit cheaper than getting it at Shaw's, but I've never seen this flavor there, so apparently it's a Target thing. I did go to Target specifically though, because here's the thing, I feel like, because like I said, I don't take any like workout supplements, but everybody has been talking about BCAAs, which, if you're not familiar with what those are branched chain amino acids, I think is what it stands for. Some people say that like you need them, and other people are like, no, if you're eating a balanced diet, like especially like vegans sometimes, because they don't eat animal protein, need a supplement for that. But if you're just eating a regular balanced diet, you don't need them. But I feel like everybody in my group, like a lot of the fitness people I follow, and a lot of people that are doing this fitness challenge in the group, are all like asking about BCAAs and clean ones that like don't have too much sugar, because apparently they're very bitter, so usually companies add a lot of sugar to them. And I don't know, I was kind of back and forth about it, and I know that like our coach Jamie had recommended a brand that she said was natural and clean, but I did more research, and Vega actually has like a sport protein, and they have a clean sport protein that has BCAAs. So I've never seen that at any other store, but they said they had it at Target, so I'm out of focus. So I went and I grabbed the vanilla and the chocolate flavor. I think those are the only flavors it comes in. So I'm actually going to, they say to use this like post-workout or like any time of the day on a non-training day. So I'm feeling like, because I do smoothies twice a day, I basically do my like pre-workout breakfast, which I think I showed you earlier in the video, which is basically like straight up carbohydrates. And then afterwards I do like a protein powder, oatmeal, almond milk, and usually peanut butter. And I usually throw some ice in there to make like a post-workout smoothie. So I have like protein and carbohydrates like mixed together, and a little fats in there for fun. And I think I'm going to, because these have BCAAs, they don't have soy, I don't know, I think I'm gonna give this a try after my workout because this is supposed to be post-workout, and then I'll have like my Vega protein and greens as like my afternoon snack. I've been doing kind of different variations on my afternoon snack. I know some people have asked about like snacks in this program. I've been doing a variation on a protein smoothie for my afternoon snack, but I do have a video on kind of like the basic version, in which I'll actually link to this one. It's kind of my basic smoothie recipe. Sometimes I'll switch out the fruit. I think in the video I use frozen raspberries, and I think I also use almond butter, but sometimes I'll use peanut butter, sometimes I'll use strawberries, sometimes I'll use blueberries. You know, I kind of mix it up, but if you want to know kind of my basic afternoon snack, I have cut back. I used to use like a full serving, like of 2 tablespoons of whatever nut butter I was using. I've cut back to just 1 because on this diet plan, like I get kind of enough fats in my other meals, so I'm not counting like my macros super closely. I know our coach Jamie she's not really into like counting macros super closely. It's just kind of like a general guideline, especially now we're kind of in more of like a bulking phase, so we're trying to gain muscle, so it's not all that crucial that like we lower our calories or anything to like lean out. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I picked up some protein powder, so I'm gonna try some BCAAs and see what the hype is all about, and maybe I'll get jacked, nice and jacked out. I do have a bicep now. I don't know if you can see on camera, but like it was weird. I was in the shower and like I was like scrubbing my arms and like I'm just like, what is that? But like I have like a lump on my arm, like what is that? And then I was like, ooh, that I can feel it now because I'm holding the camera up and I'm like rubbing my arm. It's like, I'm like, oh, I kind of got like my bicep is popping a little bit. Like it's popping. I don't know. I'm excited to get muscles. I'm gonna be like The Rock. Look out. Yeah. Hey guys, so I actually want to talk to you about something real quick because this is a beauty channel and I do want this video to be kind of like fitness based because it's my fitness journey, but I'm a beauty blogger. So it's all about looking good and feeling good, right? I actually want to give you a few because I've been running more, and running and workouts of any kind can be really hard on your feet. So I wanted to give you some pretty foot care tips in this video. Now, in order to make this not too long, I actually do have a video about like anti-aging hand care, and a lot of the products that I use for my hands I also use for my feet. So I'm gonna link that video to this one, and that will show you like what I use for like nail clippers and a nail file and like all that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna get into like all that stuff now, but what I have been using for like foot care, a few things like soaking your feet in Epsom salts is like Epsom, I never know how you pronounce that out loud, but soaking your feet in basically Epsom salts, however you say it, it's really great for your feet. I don't do it enough. I really should do it more. And giving your feet like a nice little foot scrub. I used to buy like specific foot scrubs for my feet, but now I just use whatever one that I'm using on my body at the time. You know, you basically just want to get rid of like the dead skin. I have tried several different pedicure things, and I feel like the ones that like scrape your feet, pet eggs I think or something like that, I have tried those. They're not as painful as they look. Like I felt like, I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna be so painful and uncomfortable. It wasn't, but I felt like, especially if you're active and somebody who runs and stuff and wants to like not irritate your feet too much, I just felt like I would use those and then I would work out and my feet would feel like chafed. So I'm not really a fan of anything that like scrapes, and if you're at a nail salon or anything where they're actually like scraping stuff, I mean, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I was trained to do professional pedicures, although I avoided them like the plague. I would be really leery about anything like that. So just be careful when it comes to anything that's like too harsh, scraping your feet. You actually, I mean, natural calluses on your feet can actually protect your feet. You just don't want them to get too ratty and gross. But if you are a runner or very active, you want to kind of be careful with taking off too much dead skin, because a lot of that stuff is built up because it's trying to protect your feet. Another thing that I really like to use because it's gentle, any kind of like pumice stone. This one, I don't even know where I found this one. I just grabbed it out of the shower. This has like kind of like your pumice stone here, and then it's just like a file here. I find this really gentle, but like any kind of thing like that, I feel like after I scrub my feet in the shower, like once a week or so, I'll just kind of rub this on, and it just kind of like, it takes care of some of the rough areas of your feet, but it doesn't irritate them or scrape them down too much. One thing I really like to do at night, I've used a lot of different foot products, and I used to use one that I used a lot that had like alpha hydroxy acids in it, and I found that every time I would use it, again, my feet would get that like chafed feeling. And so I kind of stopped, but I just kind of grabbed this. I mentioned this in my anti-aging hand care video because I've been using this on my hands, and I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna try using it on my feet and see how it works, and I've been really liking it. It's the Dr. Dennis Dr. Dennis G ferulic acid and retinol brightening solution. It's an expensive product, not gonna lie, especially to be using on your hands and your feet, but I really like it. It got really great reviews on Beautypedia, which I'm a little addicted to. Yeah, I'm like almost out, so I just ordered another one. I ordered a bigger bottle of it. It's pricey, but when you're using it on your hands and your feet, it's a smaller area, so you don't need to use a lot of it. And I've just found that this really has like made the skin on my hands and feet just feel softer. And I use this as like a serum, and then for my feet, I've tried a lot of different foot creams. Most of them are just kind of like, you know, whatever. It's like, I feel like if something is just like a body lotion or anything, or a moisturizer that I've decided not to use on my body, I'll just kind of throw it on my feet because I don't care. But I kind of started using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, Intense Hydration Skin Protectant with FAB Antioxidant Booster. I use this on my chest area. I've mentioned this in a video before because I got this weird like rash on my chest area, and this really helped out. So I started using this on my feet, and because I had some, and I just really liked it. It's really hydrating. It feels really good. My feet have been loving me. One last thing, and my battery's dying, so I want to add one last thing. These are my yoga toes. I love these. Basically, they're kind of like jelly toe separators, and I try to remember to use them daily. Don't always have time, but you just kind of throw your toes in them. They're really awkward when you first do them. You kind of have to work your way up, especially if your feet are really tense, but if I have any kind of foot pain or any kind of foot problems, I use these, and like my feet just seem like the pain kind of eases up and they go away. They can be painful when you first start using them, but these have really helped a lot of my foot pain. So yeah, my battery's dying and the AC just kicked in, so we've got background noise, so I'm gonna end this segment right here. But I just wanted to throw in, these are like my foot care tips if you are somebody who's starting to work out or do any running. That's how you keep your feet nice and smooth. I'm one of those people that, like, if my toes aren't painted, I feel naked, but I haven't actually had time to polish my toes recently, so I'm feeling a little weird, but I do still need to keep up with my foot care because I want my feet to look cute. Summer's coming. Sandal season, people. Hey guys, so it is Saturday morning. I was totally just gonna say Friday, but no, it's Saturday morning, and I've got my disco sneakers on, so that means it's leg day. It's my second leg day of the week too. And I think I mentioned earlier that I bought some, like, a protein powder that had BCAAs in it because I was hearing a lot about it, and I tried it yesterday using the protein powder with the BCAAs in it in place of, like, as my breakfast, because I usually have like a protein smoothie, which I'll try to film in my next video. It's hard for me to film at breakfast time because there's so many people in my kitchen, but I'll try to film that maybe in the next vlog, what I've been doing for breakfast. But I had the protein powder with the BCAAs in it, and I don't know if it was a coincidence, but yesterday was the first day I did it, and yesterday was a long and stressful day, and I actually felt pretty good yesterday. I don't know if it's a coincidence. I mean, I did my cardio earlier. I did my whole workout and my cardio earlier in the day than I usually do yesterday. So I thought I was going to get like an energy crash midday, and actually felt pretty good. So, but I also went yesterday and bought something that's probably kind of stupid. But I'm going to try it today, and we're going to see how stupid it actually was. This is not something that they recommend in the program, but I keep hearing like fitness people and everybody talking about like a pre-workout supplement, and I've been really into like Vega as a brand. So they're not sponsoring this, but I've been into them because, for one thing, is they make their products without soy, which I can't have, and they are vegan, so for the vegans out there, it's a good option for you. I'm not vegan, but I do find like I like the fact that their products seem to be more natural based, and I actually decided to pick up because they have a pre-workout. It's Vega Sport Pre-Workout Energizer. This is an acai berry. They had one that was sugar-free, which is only with stevia, but when I read the reviews, this one had much, much better reviews. The other one didn't, so I decided to get this one, even though I am trying to watch my sugars, but I am gonna do a workout after this. So you're supposed to take this 20 minutes for my workout. I already had my pre-breakfast snack, which I think I probably showed you earlier in the video, my regular like toast, and which I realized that the stuff I've been buying isn't actually Ezekiel bread. It's the same brand, and I think it's the same nutritional value, but it's like the 7-grain sprouted, not Ezekiel. I just thought it was Ezekiel bread that was 7-grain sprouted. I don't really know if there's any difference, but anyway, I've been doing my toast with banana and cinnamon, so I'm gonna try this. I know that for the program, our coach says like, oh, just drink coffee or something. I don't drink coffee at all. It actually really is bad for my anxiety. So since this is basically like pure caffeine, it might be a really bad idea. I might spend the rest of the day with an anxiety attack, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So we'll see how this goes. Note to self, buy a shaker. It tastes okay. It tastes a little bit like my Emergency, but it's acai flavored. My Emergency is acai flavored, so it doesn't taste quite as sweet. I do need to get a shaker cup though. Hey guys, so today is Sunday. It's technically a rest day, but I'm gonna make it an active rest day. I got my foam roller right here. I got my yoga mat, my yoga block. I'm gonna yoga it up today. I'm also probably gonna go for maybe a little bit of a light walk later, but nothing intense. I really do like having my Sundays as like my yoga day. I do like a yoga with Adrian, like a longer back workout. It's not really a workout, it's just a stretch, but I really like it, and I try to incorporate the foam roller a little bit in some of that, or I'll just foam roll out afterwards or something. And sometimes I'll do like a detox or a digestion or some other kind of yoga just to really get a good stretch at the end of the day, end of the week, beginning of the day, end of the week. Maybe I need to take more of that pre-workout energizer. I'm not taking that this morning because, I mean, I'm doing yoga. I'm not doing any lifting or cardio or anything. I did take that yesterday, update on that. I actually felt pretty good. It didn't aggravate my anxiety. It didn't make me jittery. Of course, I only took it the one day. I do think I'm gonna need a shaker or something because it didn't, like, it blended okay, but didn't blend phenomenally. So I might actually try to get like some kind of a shaker situation for that. I do know that my husband told me that all morning my eyebrows were higher. I was like, hey, like I had definitely had more energy like the entire morning. I was anticipating a crash. I mean, I did get tired by the end of the day, but not like unusually tired. Just, you know, regular Saturday afternoon when I was super busy, tired. So, I'm gonna try it again. And yes, that's the update on that if you were thinking about getting that. I think I read it basically kind of has the equivalent caffeine-wise of like a cup of coffee on average, but it's made of green tea and other stuff. So, and I've been liking doing the BCAAs after my workout, so that's been working really well this week. I'm kind of glad I found some new discoveries. And yeah, this is the end of week 2, and I'm excited tomorrow to start week 3. Wow, week 3. I don't know why that's a wow, but anyway. So I kind of hate that I keep ending my vlogs on Sunday when I'm kind of a zombie, but that's how the weeks work. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. Actually, I do want to give you a little bit of a tip because I do have anxiety, and I've been trying to be a little bit more mindful. At the end of all of my workouts, my weights, usually just once a day though. So if I split up weights and cardio, I'll usually do it like after weights or something like that. Once a day, I go into my Calm app on my phone, and I've tried a few other relaxation apps. That's just the one that I like the best. And I try to do like a 5-minute meditation. I alternate between a body scan and like a Calm light, I think are the two that I like the best. So I kind of try to alternate. I'm on, it'll tell you afterwards, it'll give you like a little inspirational quote. Sometimes it's inspiring, sometimes it's not as much. I do feel like I've been doing it for so long, when they're trying to come up with the new quotes, they get kind of less and less inspirational. At the beginning I was just like, wow, that's so inspirational. But now I'm actually on, it'll tell you like a little like calendar will pop up, and it'll tell you how many days in the month that you've done, you know, your meditation. And then it'll tell you like what your streak is, like how many days in a row. I'm on a 150-day streak, by the way. Almost every day this year, I'm kind of like mad at myself because I didn't do it New Year's Day. And then there was one day when I was just like, I was just like really down, and like I think my depression was kind of kicking in a little bit because of stress and stuff, and I didn't work out that day. I didn't do anything, so I didn't do that, and I'm like, I have this big like hole in the middle of like my January. I'm kind of mad at myself. I missed like 2 days in January, but other than that, I've done every other day this year. I don't know, I mean, sometimes it's hard for me to not let my mind wander and stuff, but I think just the act of just like lying there in stillness and just letting myself relax, I think it's just really good. And I mean, it wouldn't necessarily work if you were at the gym, but if you're working out at home, I feel like because I do something every day, whether it be a full-on workout or whether it be a yoga or a stretch or something, I find that telling myself to do it after every workout is a really good reminder, and it kind of calms me down after doing a workout. So I just feel like my workout makes me feel so good about myself, and then the meditation makes me feel really good about myself. So like that combination, I feel like because I mostly do it in the morning, it starts off my day on the right foot, and I've really been liking doing that. So highly recommend it. But yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here, get into my yoga, and I will see you guys next week. If you have anything you want to ask me about the Oxygen Magazine Challenge, anything that you want to see in these videos, updates, whatever, I want to try to tailor this to you. So let me know, and I will try to get you that content. So leave any, comments, suggestions, questions, anything in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup and health and fitness saved my life, and I believe it can save yours too. So if you want to join my Starlet squad, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels. The links will all be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.